Today let me discuss skeletal system in man. Generally, skeletal system in man consists of two divisions: axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton is the skeleton which runs along main longitudinal axis of the body. It consists of altogether 80 bones. Skull consists of 28 bones, vertebral column 26 vertebrae, and ribs 12 pairs of ribs, and sternum. So altogether it consists of 80 bones. And the next one is appendicular skeleton. These are the girdles and the limb bones which are attached to the axial skeleton. Girdles are pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. That let us discuss about it afterwards. Coming to the axial skeleton, it runs along main longitudinal axis of the body. It forms skull, vertebral column, ribs, and sternum. First of all, what about skull? Skull is dicondylic because it consists of two occipital condyles. Skull consists of cranium, which is also called brain box, which consists of 8 bones, and the facial bones are 14. So both these cranium, which is consisting of 8 bones, and also the facial bones 14, they consist of skull. They constitute the skull. Coming to the cranium, there are one frontal bone, 2 parietal bones, 2 temporal bones, 1 occipital bone, and 1 sphenoid bone, 1 ethmoid bone. So let us see where are the bones located for your sake of understanding. So here at the forehead region frontal is present. Above the head region parietals are present, 2 in number, and temporal bones each one above each ear, those are temporal bones, and the lower of the backside at the lower end occipital bone. And coming to another bone, sphenoid bone, which is present at the base of the skull, which holds all bones together. That is important for NEET. And ethmoid bone is the spongy bone. It is sponge-like bone. So altogether how many bones? 8 bones. Here 2 bones are 2 in number, which are parietal and temporal. Coming to the facial bones, there are 2 nasal bones, 2 maxillae, 2 zygomatic arch at each side, 2 zygomatic arches, 2 lacrimal bones, 2 palatine bones, 2 nasal conchae, and 1 vomer and 1 mandible. So there are only 2 bones which are only 1 bones, only 1 in number. So their location is almost here near the along the nose. Nasal bone is present, maxilla upper jaw, zygomatic arch in between the base of the nose and also the skull. It is the zygomatic arch this side and that side, 2 in number. Maxilla are 2 in number, nasals are 2 in number, lacrimals are 2 in number at the eye region, and next palatines are 2 in number, palate region, and next nasal conchae, they are present at the nose, and 1 vomer is present here, and next mandible is 1. So this is about the skull, which consists of cranium 8 bones and facial bones 14. And coming to another 6 bones, here ossicles. So here cranium, again I want to tell you, it protects brain. It consists of 8 bones. They are fused to form with by the sutures, which consists of fibrous cartilage, and skull has large opening called foramen magnum, through which the brain communicates with the spinal cord. So that is the foramen magnum, that is the opening. And next, two facets are present which are called occipital condyles on either side of the foramen magnum. So because of the presence of two condyles, it is called dicondylic skull. And facial bones, front part of the skull, they are present, and it consists of skeleton of lower jaw, heart, palate and nose. So those bones we discussed. Coming to the ear ossicles, middle ear consists of three bones. Generally ear consists of external ear, pinnae, middle ear and internal ear. Middle ear consists of three bones which are helpful for amplification of the sound. One is malleus, that is hammer shaped, incus anvil shaped, and also the stapes is the stirrup shaped bone. So one individual bone is hyoid bone, which is U-shaped bone at the base of the tongue and the buccal cavity. It is held to the skull by means of ligaments. Okay, so here ear bones are three, no? 3 into 2 is 6 bones are present. So here 6 bones, ear ossicles, one individual bone. So like this it consists of 28 bones. So coming to the functions of the skull, it protects the brain. Skull bears jaws for cutting and masticating the food. They bear teeth, as you know it already, and ear bones there for the retrieval of the sound, amplification of the sound. And next, skull protects and supports special sense organs. Coming to the next part, that is vertebral column, which consists of 26 vertebrae. It is nothing but backbone. It consists of 26 vertebrae and it extends from the base of the skull. Vertebral column extends from the base of the skull. Between two adjacent vertebrae, there is fibrous cartilage between the two vertebrae. They are called intervertebral discs. Fibrous cartilage is present in the intervertebral discs and also in the sutures of the skull bones, cranial bones. So a central hollow cavity or canal in each vertebra is present, that is for the passage of the spinal cord. Coming to the position of the vertebrae are of 5 types. They are cervical vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae and sacral vertebrae and also coccyx. So here in the neck region there are cervical vertebrae which are present in the neck region. They are 7 in number. Thoracic vertebrae at the dorsal side of the body, the vertebral column will be there. Here thoracic vertebrae will be there at the back side, and also lumbar vertebrae which are proceeding from the thoracic vertebrae, and sacral vertebrae position here, and next coccygeal vertebrae. Cervical vertebrae are 7 in number, both in fetal stage and at the adult stage, and thoracic vertebrae are 12 in number, both in fetal and adult stages, and lumbar vertebrae are 5 in number, both in fetal and adult stages. But coming to the sacral, 5 sacral vertebrae are fused to form one bone in case of the adult, and 4 coccygeal vertebrae they fuse to form one coccyx in adult stages. The first vertebrae in the cervical vertebrae is called atlas, and it has kidney-shaped facets to accommodate, to fit with the occipital condyles. It articulates with the second vertebrae called axis. So axis, the second vertebra is called axis. Here the atlas moves around the axis and it forms pivot joint. In the joints, we will be discussing this in detail. Pivot joint by which the head rotates. Head can rotate because of the pivot joint. Coming to the thoracic vertebrae, there are 12 thoracic vertebrae which bear the sides for the attachment of the ribs. Here see, attachment of the ribs takes place to the thoracic vertebrae over the dorsal side and to the sternum towards the ventral side. So these ribs protect the heart and lungs. Lumbar vertebrae, 5 lumbar vertebrae in the abdominal region. Sacral vertebrae are fused to form sacrum in the pelvic region, and the coccyx vertebrae, they are coccygeal bones fused to form 4 or 5 fused to form coccyx. Coming to the functions of the vertebral column, protects the spinal cord and supports the head region, and attachment of muscles of the back takes place here, and it carries the weight of the body, and atlas and axis, they are helpful for the movement of the head in different directions because of the pivot joint. Thanks.